Welcome to the ranked update portion of this Unleashed Presents. This is going to be done a little bit differently this time, and things will get nerdy really fast. But don't worry, as I will break down the effects of everything as we go through them. So let's get started. First off, we have a change to any ranked match in general. What I did here is I just combined the terms and the last portion of it because I noticed the first term was being useless. So there's that. And next up we have the tournament multiplier nerf, where that nerf it's essentially just an exponent less than 1. One of the goals was to reward lower ranked players more and higher ranked players less, and as well as to larger tournaments more. That's going to be a trend you notice, actually, where I try to make stuff that rewards lower ranked players more, because there has been a major snowballing issue. I don't know if you've been keeping track, but if anybody has been keeping track with the leaderboard, then you have definitely noticed. Also, I wanted to reward larger tournaments more, just like primarily for an activity boost, which can also be seen in this next change, which is, or at least one half of the change, which is to the raw points value rework after entering a tournament and placing in a tournament. Which, first, the small change is that I changed the very first variable to the median of all other players' elo, so that if you're a higher ranked player, then you take the average of all the lower ranked players. But if you're a lower ranked player, you take the average elo of all the higher ranked players. And then as for the other changes, I just wanted to simplify it, and I generally kept the same. That's what the second part does. It keeps the lower tournaments the same, but it makes the larger tournaments higher, as well as simplifying it. Next up, we have the sets given points value change. This one is it's just simple. I used to be, also this is for specifically first, if you win a tournament. So it used to be you just apply the highest ranked player in a tournament. And I think this is where most of the snowballing came from, actually, was because the same person would win, and then they would gain exponentially more elo, because they just kept increasing their elo, and that would increase the rewards they got for winning. So I changed that to be the highest other ranked player now. So if you're the first seed, seeding is determined by elo. So if you're the first seed and you win, then it will be based off the second highest seed instead. I also made small changes to the tiers. The tiers are just more lenient in the fact that it's easier to climb the tiers than they were before, as the thresholds are exactly 1% lower. I made this change because I noticed I think I made a small mathematical error. It's supposed to be one less each time. So it would go 13, and then 13 for Eggman, 12% range for Cubot, 11 for Chip, 10 for Gaia Titan, 9 for Werehog, Sonic, etc., etc. If you notice at the top thing, I actually had a 4% range for Dark Gaia. Now that's been changed into 5, and then that change had a ripple effect. It's not that much of a change, but it also does change where the determinant is. The determinant is, which the determinant is just what the ranks are based off of. They basically determine the elo threshold. There's also one more small change to go over, and that's a login bonus. You will now gain 1% of your current elo after completing a match, and this is applied before you win or lose a match. So it would get applied first, and then the results of the Gaia match will be plugged in immediately after that. That's all the changes in regards to calculation changes. However, there is one more really big change that is going to happen. we are introducing the first elo reset into the ranked scene. This is because two people in particular have just gone so far past everyone that it's just ridiculous. It destroyed the tier system. It honestly kind of made it trivial to even play ranked because there's just two people so far ahead. You also, like, if those two high ranked people lost, they would lose like 50 elo probably. So to counteract all of that, there's going to be an elo reset, and you essentially just take the 1.05 log of your current elo, and then you get your new elo. This should condense everyone's elo and reduce how much elo everyone has simultaneously, making tiers relevant, making elo loss, elo changes in general, not as egregious. Hey, so this is a bit more like of the serious part of this presentation. It's serious in a good way. Don't panic or anything. It's serious in a good way, but it's just talking about some things that I want to address, particularly about where I want to go with this community. So for the biggest time now, we've had kind of like a dead community. Not necessarily dead, I don't know if that's the right word, but we haven't been the most active, or at least not consistently active, and we've always had a small player base. And I've always wanted to take this community somewhere. I really believe we could take this community somewhere, you know? We have really, I think we really have talented people. I think we have dedicated people. I think we have people who are really passionate about the game. And not only that, we have like kind of little other things in our community too, you know? Like, we're not just Sonic the Fighters anymore. So I don't know if you noticed in the server, I changed, not really, I added some stuff. I added like that new miscellaneous section, which that miscellaneous section is for like other games that we play. You could see more information in that in the information channel, in the community game section. But basically, I want to get us active, you know? I don't know how to do that exactly. I don't really have a plan for that yet. And I don't, listen, all right? I know I've been lazy. I know I've been really lazy. I know it's like half my fault, but I really want to get us active again. You know, I mean, it doesn't have to be like it doesn't really have to exactly be Sonic the Fighters. I want to still maintain a Sonic the Fighters focus, obviously, but yeah, you know, I hope to have a plan in the future about this. Maybe we could like get the server active, or you know, get some videos up for the server to advertise the server. It's just some thoughts I had, you know. Yeah, that's pretty much this section. I think that's what I wanted to talk about. It's just, you know, getting the community active again, spreading our community, growing our community, and getting new players in to stay with us. That especially, we need to do that. We actually have a good chance right now because we have those two or three new people that joined us. We really have a good chance, I think. I believe we can do this. We just need to put in some time and effort. And I know I've been lazy. I'll try to do my part too. Just I don't think I can do this alone. So that's kind of why I'm talking about this here. If you have any ideas, please let me know about them. I really need to know them so we can, you know, work this out. But yeah, enjoy the rest of this footage. This is the end of this presentation. However, there is still one more thing I need to show you.